D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I've read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just listen to this video where I'm going to read it out loud to you. Also, before I get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that we got that out of the way, so why don't we just go ahead and get started on this? So this one I find the most interesting. It says Marvel reportedly unhappy with Phase 4, considering major changes to Phase 5-6 slate. This comes from the Direct. And I find this interesting because I'm like, oh, you didn't like how Season 4 went down? Shocker. Considering the fact everything in there pretty much sucked. So it says Marvel Studios could be making some massive changes to their Phase 5 and Phase 6 lineups after the negative reception to some of the content in Phase 4. You don't say. There's no denying that the first new phase of MCU content post Avengers Endgame has mixed. I don't think so. While projects like Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and Spider-Man: No Way Home were widely praised, not by this content creator. Far From Home was good. Or No Way Home, sorry. No Way Home was good, but if you would have taken out the two Spider-Men, I don't know if you could have made that movie good. Like, it had its problems, but again, that movie's good and it made $1 billion. Even with the whole post-pandemic thing going on. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is trash. Yeah. Movies such as Eternals and Thor: Love and Thunder missed the mark for many. No, for all. Those movies sucked. I'm sorry. If you like those movies, I don't understand how you could like those movies. I mean, like, you can like some of the stuff in the movies, but overall, those movies are pure garbage. Like, the Eternals is my like least favorite Marvel movie. It's so stupid. Many feel that this is due to Marvel Studios and Disney's focus on quantity over quality. I mean, maybe that, and there's an agenda. Especially when it comes to the utilizing D+ as a storytelling tool. Nearly all those new MCU shows had reactions ranging all over the place, with She-Hulk Attorney at Law, garbage, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, garbage, taking the brunt of the negativity. Yeah, because they were garbage. You get negativity when you put out nonsense. Like, don't make up excuses for them. They put out trash. You get what you put out there. So I'm sorry. If you're going to put out junk, I'm going to give you junk. Anyways, now following the lukewarm reception to Phase 4 and the firing of former Disney CEO Bob Chapek, Marvel Studios is looking to make some changes. Well, I mean, and we have to be honest, though, Bob Chapek did not put the Phase 4 into motion. That was Kevin Feige, and then, Bob Iger was overseeing that. So listen, Bob Chapek, I have no love for the man or hate for him, but we can't blame him for decisions that he went through with that Bob Iger set up, and Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is making a lot of bad decisions here. MCU Multiverse Saga shuffle on the way. So you can see here they have some stuff going on here. Like Quantumania is next. Secret Invasion. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to Secret Invasion, but I don't know if it's going to be any good. I'm pretty sure it won't be. I haven't, like I said before, I have not liked anything from that they put out post Endgame except for Spider-Man: No Way Home, and then Hawkeye was pretty good. I'm looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Echo can shove off. The rest of these, Blade, I don't know. Blade's, I was excited for Blade, and then they had all this crap go down. Now I'm all like, I don't know. Daredevil, I'm looking forward to, as long as they do a good job into the source material, then I think that would work. And then Thunderbolts could be good, but we'll see. I don't know. They can mess that up. In terms of this, I am looking forward to Fantastic Four, Avengers, Kang Dynasty, and Secret Wars. But again, I don't know if they can pull it off. I don't know. They're talking about Michael Kugler for Secret Wars or Kang Dynasty, and I'm all like, did you guys see Wakanda Forever? It was garbage, and Black Panther 1 was not that great. I mean, come on. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't that great. Anyways, a new report from the Cosmic Circus sources reveal how Marvel Studios might be facing some big changes after Bob Iger's return as CEO at Disney and the negative feedback Phase 4 has received from fans and critics. Many believe that 2 years of Marvel content have been lukewarm and that the studio is prioritizing quantity over quality. And we're seeing this over at Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers made that distinction. They're like, we're going to focus on quality, not quantity. And I was like, that's good. Yeah. According to the Cosmic Circus and the outlet's sources, Marvel themselves have picked up on those worries about the overall approach of Phase 4. So now, as a preemptive measure to assure quality control, both Marvel and Disney are reevaluating the future releases of Phase 5 and beyond that are not already in production. You guys should have thought about this before. I don't feel bad for them at all. They did this to themselves. Their sources say that Marvel Studios is hoping to hammer in a quality over quantity take. How many times are they going to write that in this article? Geez, oh, Pete. A quality over quantity take on its future projects to avoid the issues it faced in Phase 4. They note that one move behind considered by Marvel and Disney is to develop a sort of creative oversight on the MCU's future releases in the order to establish more quality control moving forward. Oh, goodness. Sorry. The Cosmic Circus also reiterated how they heard that special presentations are gaining more traction behind the scenes as a medium to deliver more potential projects moving forward. Yeah, those special presentations, those holiday specials, I love both of them. I loved Werewolf by Night, and I loved the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. That was really, really good. And it was short, it was sweet. I liked it. Also Werewolf by Night was really good too. I liked that a lot, but I liked the holiday special with the Guardians of the Galaxy way better. It was really, really good. All right. Where was I? It's worth noting that even with any changes, Phase 5 is likely to contain a similar amount of releases to Phase 4, assuming nothing already announced is outright canceled. The important thing is that fans shouldn't expect Marvel Studios to start increasing its output even more than the studio is currently doing. What will change for Phase 5, Phase 6? After hearing that news, there's likely one question running through the mind: what changes should be expected? Okay, let's keep going. As Cosmic Circus pointed out, any outright cancellations of Disney Plus series or theatrical movies are unlikely. Shifts in format are more probable, such as the rumor of Nova shifting from series to special presentations, or Armor Wars going from show to movie. Now, I think Armor Wars moved from show to movie. This is why I think it happened, okay? Because Blade they had to start all over with Blade. They're like, crap, we have to start all over with Blade. So what they did was they're like, what can we do? And they're like, well, we have this Armor Wars show. Why don't we take out all of the nonsense? And those shows have a lot of nonsense in them. Why don't we condense it down to 2 hours and make it a movie? And they're like, yes, go. That's why I think that they did that. I think that they just reconfigured Armor Wars from a show to a TV because they needed something to fill that slot that Blade was going to go into. And I say, yeah, fill that slot. Anyways, looking ahead into 2024, only 2 series are known: Agatha, Coven of Chaos, and Daredevil Born Again. Charlie Cox's show even has 18 episodes, meaning that it will run for a good chunk of the year. Past that, the only 2 projects that seem to still be in the works as shows are Vision Quest and Wonder Man currently. I don't think either one of those is going to be that good, but we'll see. I haven't liked any of the Marvel shows except for pretty much Hawkeye. Hawkeye was pretty good. I mean, they did some stuff that I didn't like, but whatever. Anyways, and currently it isn't known if they'll be a part of Phase 5 or Phase 6. It's hard to pinpoint if this will lead to fewer shows overall or just fewer new IPs. For example, while there might not be as many newly introduced series, there will be more space for Marvel to explore second seasons for characters such as Ms. Marvel or Moon Knight. I hope not. Both those shows sucked. With how much content Marvel Studios has access to, some might not be able to help but feel that the MCU won't be able to build everything it needs 2 in time for Avengers Secret Wars. No, you don't say. Whatever happens, this is a good move for Marvel Studios. Phase 4 was a mixed bag. It was not a mixed bag. It was trash for many. And a reevaluation like this should help assure fans that the company cares about the final products it pushes out the door. The next MCU project, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, is set to hit theaters on February 17th, 2023, and I will be watching that. Okay, so I listen. First off, don't feel bad. Let me go to this thing because this is really cool. I'll just go back up here. I don't feel bad for them at all. They did this. Marvel and Disney did this to themselves. They have no one to blame but themselves. In terms of phase 4 was pure trash. It was just trash. It was garbage. Yeah, nonsense. In terms of them, what can they get rid of? Hold on, I'll tell you what they should just get rid of. What I would get rid of. I mean, I'd get rid of Echo, not needed. I'd get rid of Ironheart, so not needed. Nobody cares about that character. I'm telling you right now, she sucked in that movie, and the show's gonna suck. I'll tell you that right now. And then the rest, I mean, they've already done season 2 of Loki, but I would have got rid of that. Yeah, so I think everything else is pretty good to go. Yeah, those are both fine. I just think that they need to stop focusing. They need to stop putting out so much nonsense. Like if you watch, like for instance, I'll just use Miss Marvel and She-Hulk. It just seems like and Moon Knight, they were just put together so sloppily. Like you're just like, what's going on here? They were sloppy. It was a big mess. And it's just like, why are you guys like She-Hulk? The CGI was terrible. I mean, I personally just like, I don't know, man. Marvel needs to get their shit together because I don't know, man. Their stuff just sucks now. It just sucks. And you know what gets me is I used to love all their stuff. I used to be so excited for Marvel when they came out. Not anymore. I mean, what is it? Mark Waldron? Is that Michael Waldron? Say goodbye to him. Bye, Michael Waldron. You're getting fired because nobody likes your shit. Your shit sucks. Because didn't him and Sam Raimi, didn't they write Doctor Strange 2? But they said they didn't watch WandaVision. And I'm like, what? How do you not watch that? That's another thing. You got what's her face, Jack Schaefer, who wrote WandaVision, but yet said she never read the source material because she doesn't know how to read comic books. I'm like, what is going on with these creators that you're hiring, Kevin Feige? They're dumb. They don't know. They don't watch the previous projects to bone up for this and make everything make sense. They don't know how to read the source material because they're stupid. And yet you're giving them jobs. You're letting them fail upwards. I'm sorry. I'd be like, no, I want you out. I'm like, this is an allegory for your emotions. Get the hell out of here. Nobody came here for this nonsense. Yeah, I just think it's just like, yeah, just some nonsensical. I'm glad if they are doing these changes, this little change up and everything, good. But something tells me that they're not going to. They're just saying they're going to or whatnot. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Marvel shaking things up with their phase 5 and phase 6? And what do you think that they should do? Do you think they need they're focusing on quality over quantity, but what do you think they should do with 5 and 6? Like, I think they need to get rid of the nonsense that they've been doing with this whole matriarchy thing. It's not working. Nobody's interested in that. And I do think that there's too much output. There's too many shows that are low in quality, in my opinion. And that's all across the board. I'm talking visual effects, writing, choreography, stunts, all that stuff. Everything is just bad. And I think that they need to do an overhaul and just be like, all right, we need to focus here. And do you have any suggestions of how they could do that? Tell me what you guys think about all of this. You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.